Hi, it's Red-Headed Riding Hood here, Red for short. I'm going to read you William Barclay's Daily Celebration, Volume 2 for today, April 28th. Because it's about C.S. Lewis. For those of you that don't know, I'm a C.S. Lewis fan. I read the Chronicles of Narnia to my kids. There's my lion ring. I had a lion that was like 3 feet tall. He was really cool, like an antique that I got shopping with Joyce, my sister-in-law, once, and I named him Aslan because I read the Chronicles of Narnia to my girls when they were little, and we enjoyed it. Many ways. Clyde S. Kirby, in The Christian World of C.S. Lewis, tells of the first stage in the conversion of C.S. Lewis. It seemed to Lewis that God was surely after him, as a cat searching for a mouse. He then quotes Lewis's own words, "You must picture me alone in that room in Magdalen, night after night, feeling whenever my mind lifted for even a second from my work, the steady, unrelenting approach of him whom I so earnestly desired not to meet. That which I greatly feared had at last come upon me." As he knelt down in prayer and admitted that God was God, he felt himself, in his own words, the most dejected and reluctant convert in all England. C.S. Lewis's experience did not end there, but that was certainly the beginning. Sometimes conversion is unwilling submission by people fighting to the last ditch against it. In this case, it was a glorious liberation and emancipation come all unexpectedly to one who was never thinking of it. There is no standard way of being converted. It is the fault of certain kinds of evangelism that it has in its mind a pattern which the conversion process ought to follow. There is no such pattern. It may come through the unwilling surrender of C.S. Lewis or through the joyous splendor of revelation which came to Saul Cain. Again, someone, I don't know who that is. We can Google him though. Saul Cain with a K. We must not force the grace of God into one mold. God works in many ways. And again, I will repeat, I'm reading these because Barclay was a theologian and he was also a universalist. He believed in the eventual salvation of everybody by Jesus. Not like many roads, but like the Muslim will get there and be like, "Oh, I was wrong." I used to imitate Muhammad's voice. "Oh, I was wrong." And like there's some people who say like, what's the point of evangelism if there's no hell? I mean, is like that the only reason you want to tell people about Jesus? You just live a better life following him. That's the reason. You'll be happier, you'll have joy, you'll have peace, you'll have serenity. I've been watching this show on Netflix. I'm still getting the cheapest thing of Netflix. I've been saving money though. I'm proud of myself. And I'm gonna maybe take these nails off myself and not do my manicure for a while to save money. But I do have the cheapest version of Netflix. It has some commercials on it. It's $6.99 a month. And I'm watching Sweet Magnolias. And that's the town they live in South Carolina, Serenity. But anyway, I digress. But there is still a reason for, it's a better life. And I can remember speaking to when I was so, going at, evangelism so hard before when I was a Baptist, and talking to my, just the most ridiculous question to ask him anyways, if I, and the statement that evangelists will say, if I'm wrong, I've got nothing to lose, but if you're wrong, you're going to hell. I don't believe that anymore, but anyways. But so my father-in-law said, well, like, what about all you're missing out on? But he always made me think. I'll give him that. He always made me think, well, what if you're missing out, on, being good, basically he was saying, on having all that fun sinning, what if you're missing out? And I just, I thought about it for a minute, and I was like, nah, I really think this is the best way to live. Even if, there's no hell, even if there's no hell, it's the best way to live now. So that's the reason for evangelism. And another thing, what he said too, that's coming back and ringing in my ears is, they were in bed. It was Constantine. They were in bed with the Romans and blah, 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 blah. Like talking about church history and how that they put hell in, and I was like, he was right. He was right. The Dante's Inferno and Constantine and all that. The first Christians were universalists. Look it up. The Anabaptists, all of that. But anyways, so yeah, he was right about that. He was wrong about me missing anything by not being able to sin. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do. Look at the fires behind me. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do, and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Bye.